it is I. Now, Forza Horizon 5 has some of the greatest sounding cars ever heard in a racing game. But it's not just Horizon 5, because the Forza franchise as a whole have included some insane sounding cars which don't get enough justice, including Forza Horizon 4, like what? And that's why I compiled this list of the greatest sounding cars in the modern era of Forza games. Modern meaning Motorsport 5 and up, because I don't have any of the 360 games. Anyways, before we get to this video, make sure to lick that like button, yeah? 4,000 likes is the target as per usual. If you manage to hit that, then I make a video on the worst sounding cars in Forza history. Anyways, without further ado, let's get to this video.
Get my number, then don't hit me.
Okay, now the Supra in Forza Horizon 5 actually sounds really good, as you may know. But Horizon 2 is different gravy. So this one's actually a single turbo variant, it's had a conversion done to it. And of course, single turbos sound way better than twin turbochargers, and this Supra is no exception, because listen to this. So good! And the sensor speed is actually really good in this game as well, which gives so much more drama to this car. And of course, listen to the turbos, yeah? Oh. I mean, I don't know if it's just nostalgia that makes me love the sound of this car, but okay, let me throw it, yeah? The sprawl as well, and the visuals make this game so much nicer as well. I mean, look how realistic this is. This is a 2014 game, 8 years old, yet look how good this game looks. It's so good. I'm talking about the game, not the sound of this car. Anyways, this car does sound really good as well. But you got to appreciate the beauty of this game as well, because the visuals in this game are absolutely insane. So yeah, man, that's the first car on the list. The Toyota Supra in Forza Horizon 2 is an absolutely beautiful sounding car. And guess what? The sounds are only going to get better.
I've been anxious lately, let me hit you.
Now, the Mustang GT350R has a Voodoo V8 engine, which is known for its iconic raspy V8 tone, which is kind of similar to a V6 in a way. I mean, have a listen to how it sounds in real life. Do you get what I mean? It has a bit of a V6 tone as well. And you know, this car sounds alright in Forza Horizon 5, but absolutely nothing comes close to how it sounds in Motorsport 7, because listen to this. That is how a Voodoo V8 should sound. It sounds absolutely insane. How don't they have this car sound in Forza Horizon 5? Oh, the downshifts as well, listen. Oh, another one. Oh, you dirty girl. Okay, now listen to this, yeah? Oh, the reverb. Look how little I'm revving it, and listen to how good it sounds. 4,000 RPMs and it sounds that good. Honestly, I have zero complaints about this car in Motorsport 7, and that is rare. Because a lot of the time when the car sounds good, I'm like, yeah, it sounds really good, but I wish they could tweak this or tweak that. But with this car, yeah, perfect sound. But I don't see why they can't import some of the Motorsport sounds into Horizon games, because this car sounds insane. And how old is this game? Is it like 2017? Older than Horizon 4, yeah, and the sounds are this good. How? So yeah, man, whoever did the sound design for this car, yeah, you need a raise, because this car sounds absolutely incredible. Listen to it. Oh my god, it's so good. I love it so much.
I leave no recovering all these
I know you guys are all laughing right now, like, what a Forza Horizon 4 sound? Well, believe it or not, yeah, Forza Horizon 4 did have some good car sounds. Some, okay, not all of them are good, most of them are terrible, but some of them are actually very good, and the McLaren F1 is a very good example of this. Because this car in Forza Horizon 4, yeah, different, okay, listen to this. What do you mean? And the reverb is really good here. Listen to this, yeah? Echo, stupid Transivan. Yeah, the man, this car sounds so good. Now, originally the McLaren F1 in this game did apparently sound really bad. I mean, here's a sound file of what it used to sound like. It's not the greatest sound, and I'm so glad they updated it, because the sound in Horizon 4, surprisingly, and who would have thought I'd say Horizon 4 has good sounds? Well, surprisingly it does, and this car, oh my god, listen to it, climb up the revs, oh my god, it's so good. So yeah, man, this is a really good sounding car in Forza Horizon 4, and I highly recommend you drive it.
this London town.
Now, one of my favorite cars in Forza Horizon 3 is in fact the Audi Quattro S1. Is that what it's called? What a weird name for this car. Anyways, yeah man, this is genuinely one of my favorite cars in Forza Horizon 3. Why is it my favorite? Well, first of all, look at the interior, all the gauges, the buttons. It genuinely feels like a racing. I mean, it is a racing car, but it just is. Oh my god, I love it. There's something about this car that's very Concorde. If you know that, if you know your planes, yeah. If you see the cockpit of a Concorde, yeah, there's so many buttons and dials everywhere, and this car is pretty much like that. And of course, the sound, because listen to this. It's like this car's got a screamer pipe. And pre the turbo sound, yeah. Oh, it sounds so good. Okay, look at. Oh, what? Literally no point in doing that. You dick. Unfortunately, I can't compare the sound of this car to what it sounds like in Horizon 5, because in Horizon 5, yeah, doesn't exist. This car is not in Horizon 5. How can this car not be in Horizon 5? I mean, I guarantee you that they're going to introduce it into the game through the festival playlist, because that is their lazy way of doing it. They just introduce it to the festival playlist. Now, why? Why can't you include this car from the start of the game? This car's one of my favorites of all time, and you had to strip this car away from Horizon 5 just so you can bring it into the game through the festival playlist. It's so stupid, man. Okay, sorry for that rant, but yeah, this car is such a good sounding car in Forza Horizon 3, and I really hope it makes its way into Horizon 5, even if it's to the festival playlist, because I genuinely love this car so much. I mean, I rarely ever hustle for cars in the festival playlist, especially if they're recycled cars, but this one, yeah, I would definitely try to get in Horizon 5, because this car sounds insane in Horizon 3. And I can't wait to hear what this sounds like in Horizon 5, because this car sounds insane in Horizon 3. Oh, banana, let me crash into it. Thank you very much. Oh, I missed that. That's so cringe.
Crazy. Taxman on my back, you see my figures getting.
Oh man, I love that sound. Now, Forza Horizon 2 has many great sounding cars, as you may know, but this is one of my personal favorites. Now, of course, the SLS has a 6.2 litre V8 engine, and I guess you could argue that the newer games got the sound a little bit more realistic, but this sounds amazing. Okay, listen to this. Oh my god, what a sound. Okay, a bit of a straight here. God, what a sound. And the lift-off sound is incredible. Listen to this. Oh, and the flames as well. And if you thought it was loud from the back here, if you pan your camera like this, all you hear is the supercharger. It's so loud. Honestly, I don't care what anyone says here. Lexus LFA, Porsche Carrera GT. I don't care what anybody says here. This is the greatest sounding car in Forza Horizon 2. I'm sorry for any like V10 purists out there, yeah? But listen to the sound of this. Oh my god, the shift as well. Oh my god, I love it. I'm getting a bit too excited, but I'm just way too passionate about the SLS. It sounds so good in this game. And also, pre the sunset, this game is so beautiful.
My drink is super strong.
Now, of course, in a video like this, I had to include some Horizon 5 sounds as well. So originally, the Zonda sounded a bit like this. You know, it's alright, but it's nothing special. And then they updated it with this, which is possibly the best the Zondas ever sounded in Forza's history. Okay, let's wait for the road to open up, and now have a listen to this. Now that is how a Bugatti should sound. Okay, a couple of downshifts, and then... oh, the scream, I love it so much. Another one. And now, oh yes, daddy. Oh, what was said? That's cringe. Honestly, I'm so glad that they updated the sound, because although the old one was not terrible, I mean, it was pretty decent, this is a whole lot more decent. It's the most decent sound I've ever heard. I mean, that's kind of like an insult. It's the best the Zonda's ever sounded in Forza, in my opinion. Honestly, this is probably one of the best sounding cars in Forza Horizon 5. Like, honestly, it's so good. So yeah, man, big up Forza for updating the sound of the Zonda in Forza Horizon 5, because this car sounds insane in this game.
If you get my number, then don't hit me on.
It's no secret that that was scary. Anyways, it's no secret that Forza games always nail the sounds of GTRs in their games, unless you're Forza Horizon 4. But Horizon 3 have gone the extra mile with the R33 in this game, because this car in Horizon 3 sounds insane. Because listen to this, yeah. Wait for the build up. And... it's literally screaming at you. What did you mean? And it sounds a lot more vivid in the cockpit camera angle as well. Normally it sounds muffled, but here, yeah, it genuinely sounds so raw. Oh, it's such such a good sound. I mean, fun fact, yeah, I actually used to drive this car so much in Horizon 3 that it actually used to give me headaches. Yep, this car genuinely gave me headaches just because of the sound, because there's a point when you rev this car, yeah, that it really screeches and it really gives you a headache. And I love it. It pains me to drive this car. Now that, my friends, is immersion. It genuinely gives you a headache to drive this car. And that's why it's in this video, because it gives me headaches and it doesn't in Horizon 5. So Forza, if you're watching, then please add more cars that give you headaches to drive, because those cars are the absolute best cars to drive in this game.
The way I flex is different. I got so much.
Okay, guys, let me explain, okay? I know your reaction right now is probably something like... But hear me out, yeah. This Dodge Viper sounds good in Forza Horizon 4, because the V10 in the old Viper was very brutal and the Horizon 4 sound is very accurate. I mean, listen to this. Now that is how an old Viper should sound. And I absolutely love the overrun on this car, because if I let go of the throttle, yeah. Oh my god, that's a genuine sound of pleasure right there. I feel like this sound would be way more appreciated if it was not seen on the new Viper. I feel like having this sound on the new Viper completely tarnishes the sound, because this car genuinely does sound pretty good in this game. So yeah, man, I don't care what anyone says about this, yeah. This car sounds good in Forza Horizon 4. I don't care what anybody says, yeah. I stand by that until the day I die, yeah. This car sounds insane in Forza Horizon 4. Now, VTEC sounds in Forza have always sounded a little bit too fart candy and annoying, but Forza Horizon 2 have absolutely nailed the VTEC sound. Because I'm in my S2000 CR right now, CR standing for credits, because I don't know what it stands for. And listen to the sound. And that is how VTEC should sound, Forza. And this is stock as well. I reckon we can get this sounding better if we actually fully modify this car. I tell you what, let's do that right now. Okay, now I've slightly modified this car. Now listen to this here. Oh my god, the crossover is so loud. Now, you know when people say, oh, VTEC kicked in, yo, like, this is literally that car. Listen to this here. Oh yeah. And the VTEC is actually louder from the inside as well. Listen to this here. Oh, that's such a good sound. We need more sounds like this in the game, as this sounds absolutely phenomenal. So to the audio designer for Forza Horizon 2, if you are listening, which you're probably not, big up yourself for the audio design for this car, because this car sounds absolutely phenomenal.
If you get my number, then don't hit me on.
Now, I never really cared about the Lotus 311 ever in Forza games until I drove it in Forza Horizon 5, because the sound of this car in this game is absolutely incredible. I mean, have a listen to this. It genuinely sounds like a racing car. I mean, it is basically a racing car, but it's so good. And the pops are so good as well. Oi! And as I said before, I never really cared about this car in the older Forza games because it never really used to interest me. But now, yeah, just because this car has a sound update, it's one of my favorite cars in the game. This is what, oh my god, were you gonna turn left or were you gonna go, what are you doing? You stupid, there's no car, what are you doing, stupid car? It's not a Yuwan video without getting angry at traffic cars, so yeah, man, I really enjoy the sound of this car. It's one of the best sounding cars in Forza Horizon 5. I know I said that about the Zonda, yeah, but it is the same for this, yeah. Alright, listen to the supercharger, yeah. Okay, that's my fault, sorry. So yeah, man, big up the sound designers for this car, because this car sounds absolutely insane. Now, if you enjoyed this video, then boom, check out this video here, yeah? You might enjoy it, you might not, I don't care. Make sure to give that a watch right now, otherwise I will take your mom to Asda and buy her a sausage. And if you want to subscribe to my channel, there's a button down below here, otherwise I will take your Xbox and turn it into a PlayStation. Yeah, that's not even a bad thing. Anyways, have a good one, guys. Cheers.